This is the Bologna Tales, Season 1, The Bologna in the Mist, Episode 12, The Tainted Meat. Xavier, Gayfinadz, and Sir Boomer head back into the catacombs after leaving Pepe Island. Gayfinadz says, "Well, that was a very successful trip. You guys got what you came for. Do we seek out the Bologna King now to stop him?" Xavier says, "We should head into Kukistan. We could make a plan to find him." Gayfinadz says, "Do we have any leads? I'm sure finding the Bologna King will prove difficult." Xavier says, "In time. His abomination found us. We broke the Yuletide Yeet. It's over for him." Sir Boomer replies,
"He is not gonna stop. He will seek demigods and gain power. He still has a gorilla pig army."
The adventurers hit a dead end in the catacombs. Xavier says, "That's silly. Normally this is the way out of the catacombs. Strange. I guess we will have to go through the prison to get out. That's the only other way." After trekking through the catacombs for another 2 hours, Sir Boomer says,
"The catacombs were never this difficult to get through before."
Gayfinadz begins to panic. "Oh God, we will never get out of this maze." Xavier says, "Hold on. I know there are multiple routes to get out of here. Let's go to the far end of the prison. I know that way out for sure." Another hour of walking through the dark, damp catacombs, they finally reach an opening through the prison walls. As they squeeze through, Xavier realizes that this is the military district of the Elderwoodz Correctional Facility. Xavier becomes more alert. "We're going to have to split up. I will head east towards the prison wing. Sir Boomer, you can head straight through the military wing, and Gayfinadz, go through the courtyard upstairs. We need to split up so that we can be undetected. If we get caught in here, it's a life sentence. So stay together, it's very risky." Sir Boomer and Gayfinadz nod. Xavier says, "I trust that the both of you will find an exit, and let us meet in Kukistan tonight. Is that clear?" Sir Boomer and Gayfinadz nod again, and the adventurers head their separate ways. Sir Boomer goes towards the military wing and walks by various chambers and training rooms. He realizes that it's too quiet, as there is not a soul in sight. In the distance, he hears the shriek of gorilla pigs as they rush him in the hallway. "Ree!" Sir Boomer grabs his greatsword and begins swinging at them, slicing the pigs. A few gorilla pigs fall to the ground as more begin to rush the dark night. No matter how many he killed, more gorilla pigs appeared, and slowly they were wearing him down. Every so often the gorilla pigs would get a good stab in, or they would bite his arms and legs. After killing what felt like hundreds or so gorilla pigs, Sir Boomer falls to the ground bloody and defeated. The gorilla pigs squeal away quickly as Sir Boomer ponders why they didn't just finish the job. Sir Boomer hears a single pair of footsteps coming towards him. Without the strength to look up, he sees clown shoes in his peripherals. The smell of cigarette smoke fills the room as the clown puts out his ciggy on Sir Boomer's arm. The sweat from the clown dripping onto the Sir Boomer as he bends over. "Well, hello, Sir Boomer." Sir Boomer snarls.
"Who are you and how do you know my name?"
The clown lights up another cigarette as ashes fall into his beard. "My name is Dim Dim. I serve the Bologna King, who wants your head." Sir Boomer grabs Dim Dim by the ankle and yanks Dim Dim. Dim Dim falls onto his back on the bloody ground. Sir Boomer says,
I hope your gorilla pigs are coming back, 'cause you're not killing a Dark Knight.
Sir Boomer grabs his greatsword. Dim Dim kicks Sir Boomer's face, disorienting him, and Dim Dim sprays his flour on his shirt at Sir Boomer. Sir Boomer screams in pain.
Ah! I'm hit!
Dim Dim's flour must have been filled with some type of hydrochloric acid or something, because Sir Boomer's arm begins to disintegrate. Sir Boomer begins swinging his greatsword at Dim Dim, making a clean cut across both of Dim Dim's hands. Dim Dim headbutts Sir Boomer, but it appeared ineffective for Sir Boomer's thick skull. Sir Boomer winds up and headbutts Dim Dim back and shatters Dim Dim's skull into pieces. Dim Dim falls to the ground as Sir Boomer drives his greatsword through Dim Dim's heart. The life force from Dim Dim makes the greatsword light up as Sir Boomer absorbs Dim Dim's soul. Sir Boomer looks at his half-eaten left arm as he realizes that he must get out quickly. He needs to get his arm attended to before he loses it. Sir Boomer musters up the strength he has left and runs towards an exit at the military wing. Xavier heads into the prison wing and walks by hundreds of empty cells. Xavier believes it's too quiet and that the prisoners must be missing. The quietness and stillness of the prison ward makes him uneasy. His icy blue veins begin to swell under his Marc Jacobs t-shirt. He begins to walk into the prison cafeteria, and it seems that the prison wing is only getting darker by the second. A loud bang startles Xavier as he hears chuckling begin. Whee! Xavier yells out, "Jester Jackass!" I could recognize that laugh from anywhere. Jester Jackass appears out of the veil of the darkness, wide-eyed and a bloodthirsty smile. Jester Jackass says,
Don't act like we're friends, Xavier. Your life ends here.
Xavier says, can't we talk first? Weren't you the one that slaughters children in Kukistan with your clown friend? You know that's my home, and I thought for years about destroying you. Jester Jackass smiles.
I love drinking the blood of children. The Book of Chio demands blood tithes in exchange for power. Not only that, but the mastery of the Fuzzy Scrolls combined with the Book of Chio only creates the most powerful evil magic known to mankind.
Xavier says, that's where you're wrong, Jester Jackass. I am no man. Jester Jackass chuckles.
You're wrong. I will not be defeated by your kind. The joke's on you.
Xavier unsheaths his katana and casually puts an epic, legendary, ultra giga dummy thick rare Pepe card into the katana slot. It's over, Jester Jackass. Leave now before you don't have the option. Jester Jackass snarls.
Don't you threaten me, you skinny twig.
Xavier's eyes turn blue and dash towards Jester Jackass. The Jester jumps quickly out of the way, and Xavier runs around the room at lightning speeds. Jester Jackass uses a spell from the Book of Chio and manages to catch Xavier's Gucci trench coat. Jester Jackass throws Xavier into the wall. Jester Jackass opens his mouth and bites Xavier's head off. Xavier's body falls to the ground. Jester Jackass smiles as he spits out Xavier's head onto the floor. Jester Jackass begins to yell at Xavier's corpse.
You see, you were nothing to me.
Jester Jackass sees Xavier's corpse begin to shake and shudder, and his corpse turns icy blue. Jester Jackass is confused as he watches Xavier's corpse transform. After a few seconds, Xavier begins to grow back a new head in place of his old one. Jester Jackass shrieks. Xavier's new head begins to talk in a language used in the Fuzzy Scrolls.
It's Jikwebion Jakula Tsamun Markri.
Xavier's katana levitates and thrusts into the heart of Jester Jackass. Jester Jackass falls to the ground as his clown blood pours onto the cafeteria floor. Xavier walks over to Jester Jackass's body and begins to drink the clown's blood. Xavier fixes his trench coat and grabs his previously decapitated head and walks out of the military wing. Gayfinads heads up the stairs towards the courtyard. As he enters the grassless courtyard, he hears a gate slam shut behind him, and on the other side of the courtyard appears the Bologna King. The Bologna King says, "Gayfinads, I've been dying to meet you." Gayfinad says, "Give me my gil back on Final Fantasy XIV, and release Peter's daughter, and nobody will get hurt." The Bologna King replies, "You think you could hurt me? I could toss a 2.5-pound weight through your face and it would blow out the back of your skull." Gayfinads gets more stern. "Enough of your games, Bologna King. I want answers. Why did you kill Peter and Rick and Randy? Why would you kidnap Peter's daughter and tarnish my finances in my video games?" The Bologna King chuckles. "I'm going to control the universe. That's for certain. Sometimes you need to get rid of the scum that gets in your way." Gayfinad says, "Peter and Rick and Randy did nothing to you." The Bologna King sighs. "Oh, my sweet summer child. You'd never understand. I am the true king. I don't have to answer to you. But I'm feeling generous, and since you asked, I did kill Peter's daughter. We needed her sacrificed. The prophecy of the gorilla pigs must be foretold, and I will be the one to make our universe fall into a brand new world order." Gayfinad says, "Xavier, Sir Boomer, and I will destroy you. You are worthless. You are not a king. You're a simp." The Bologna King says, "You will pay for what you say. You will not see tomorrow." The Bologna King spits at Gayfinad's feet. Gayfinad says, "Eat shit, jackass." The Bologna King says, "Enough of this charade. Gorilla piggies, kill him." Out of the darkness, rushes a few dozen gorilla pigs. Gayfinads quickly puts his sword in his mouth and begins an epic sword suck. A barrier forms around Gayfinads that prevents the gorilla piggies from entering. The Bologna King sighs and walks up towards the barrier surrounding Gayfinads. The Bologna King throws a punch and pushes himself into the barrier. Gayfinad says, "Wrong move, bucko." Gayfinads puts his sword in his mouth and channels a deep suck from his sword. The Bologna King begins to scream. Gayfinads takes the sword out of his mouth. The Bologna King says,
Ugh! What did you do? Ah!
Gayfinad says, "The transmutation is already in process. I knew your weakness from the beginning. You told Peter that if he could transmute Bologna out of the particles of thin air, that it would break the curse you had on him. So I'm transmuting you into a Bologna log. It's over, Bologna King." The Bologna King goes silent, and he transmutes into a log of bologna and plops to the ground. Gayfenadz dissipates the barrier as the gorilla pigs look hungrily at the log of bologna on the ground. They all jump quickly at it to devour the food. Gayfenadz walks out of the courtyard towards Kukistan. After walking the rest of the day, Gayfenadz arrives into Kukistan and sees that Sir Boomer and Xavier made it. Gayfenadz runs towards the men. "We did it! We saved our world from the Bologna King." Sir Boomer says,
I lost half an arm, but I killed that horrible clown, Dim Dim.
Xavier smooths his icy blue hair. "I defeated Jester Jackass with ease. He has no idea who he was dealing with." Gayfenadz gasps. "Xavier, what is that?" as he peers to the decapitated head next to him. Xavier smiles and pats his Louis Vuitton joggers. "Oh, this? You see, Gayfenadz, I'm no mortal. I'm an aged kin. I can't die so easily, even if I had a head decapitated." He reaches into his trench coat and starts puffing on his vape. Gayfenadz says, "My God, I didn't know agekins existed, let alone could grow back a head." Xavier hands his vape to Gayfenadz so he can also take a puff. "I can teach you about agekins. I don't think our story is over yet. I have a feeling that this is one of the first steps in our journey." Sir Boomer says,
He's right. A Dark Knight's oath is never accomplished. We may win battles, but there are many more to come.
Gayfenadz, Xavier, and Sir Boomer head into Xavier's hometown of Kukistan to celebrate their victory. Meanwhile, back at the Elderwoodz Correctional Facility, in the courtyard, the gorilla pigs finished devouring their transmuted bologna and head back to their home world, the Enchanted Barrow. The gorilla pigs arrive at Strongham. One of the gorilla pigs speaks to the other.
Squeaks, did we just eat our leader?
Squeaks replies,
I think so, Elvis Pigley. But who cares? We could always vote for another leader. The Bologna King was delicious.
Elvis Pigley grabs his stomach and says,
I don't feel so good.
Elvis Pigley falls to the ground and his blood begins to spill. The other gorilla pigs, thirsty for blood, jump at Elvis Pigley's corpse. One at a time, the pigs begin to fall over and begin to transform. The pig eaters begin to morph from gorilla pigs, and they transform into ravenous, crazy baboons. As every gorilla pig in Strongham gets a taste of Elvis Pigley's blood, they all slowly transform into these killer, ravenous baboons. Professor Kelly views this transformation occurring from atop the castle at Strongham. Professor Kelly understands that she needs to get out quickly, and she takes a portal to the Bologna King's castle. Professor Kelly begins to panic. Oh my gosh.
An infection is occurring in the Enchanted Barrow. Someone must be able to stop it.
Professor Kelly runs out of the Bologna King's castle in search for help.